you got a crazy one right here, bro. That's trippy, bro. You about to go crazy on this, man. I want to see this go dumb. Let's go, bro.
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident, I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie, what the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. Disassociate if you are not square business. Sprinting out of pocket, QB scramble. Okay. Wanna talk on the panel.
Just a fact.
Always talking, they gon' hear me. They ain't got a choice. All that typing in the comments, you ain't got a voice. Saying what you want and hoping that you hurt me. I believe the bullies like I'm the king of New Jersey. I'ma just blast. Look at the way that's man hopping this shit and I'm fast. I ain't gon' crash. Leave a nigga down on his ass. Cause a nigga thinking that he bad. Looking at the drop with the top. A nigga gon' fly cause he really wanna take my spot. Boy, you not. You ain't even coming up close. Cause my shit coming out gross.
Cross living their life, get them up in their feelings. We put them on blast with the plug podcast, be spitting at the realest. When you see us rocking at the top, then you know it's real shit. Swimming in the money pool, cause we ain't giving up on this. Only wishing you could be like us in the end, though it is what it is. If you can't even keep up, then why bother trying to speak up? A lot of people say they can do this, but then they freeze up. You're talking all that shit, but when we pull up, you say, hold up, homie, make up your mind. Is you a real one or a fake one?
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident, I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie, what the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. I be running through these racks, that's my fitness.
Man, that was dirty, y'all. You did another one, boy. You crazy with it, man. Hey, man, man, y'all better catch up, man. We're running this race, man. Hey, man, be like mustard, man, and catch up, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this is dumb.
Kane, what you gotta say to these niggas?
Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Let's go. We got another great one tonight.
Real life. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell you fuck ass niggas get
Blue
lost.
boss.
Coming through your chimney
What up with
like
your
I'm
boy?
goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't trying to play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth.
Y'all get on up in here. We got a great one tonight, y'all. Let's run these numbers up.
I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey. Yeah, I'm chilling. I am not stressed. I passed the test. My name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get.
Y'all get on up in here. We got a great one tonight, yo. Salute Mr. Smith. Salute to everybody coming in.
I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. Auto when niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic. Damn. Woo. Hey. Woo. Hey. Yeah.
Luke Jen in the building.
But you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine.
For real.
Riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm with Cross and you know we going live. Got Kane on my right
we got one, y'all. We got one. Salute to everybody coming in. We got a beautiful build today. We got one today. Mr. Smith will be back up in here, man. Salute to everybody, man. We got another crazy one, y'all. We got another crazy one, y'all. Get on up in here. Hey, man. Salute to everybody, man. It's your boy, Boss Cross, man. Big CEO of Cross Your Heart. We got another crazy one, y'all. This one's going to be crazy. I got to black out the screen. It's a little lag. So this is crazy, y'all. So check this out. All right. And we got the special guest, of course. My man, Mr. Smith, is blessing the panel. Salute, Mr. Smith. Are you there, Mr. Smith? Can you hear us? Miss BTV, salute, Queen. Hello? Can you hear me, Mr. Smith? Mr. Smith, sometimes his phone act up while he over there at work. So if you got to come back out, come on back out, come back in. Let's try it again. So check this out, y'all. We got one today. All right. So I want y'all to peep this game out right here. So the title, I'm the Nanny and the BM. We got a crazy one coming out of Hillsborough County, dog. This woman right here. So let me give y'all the backdrop on this woman. This is crazy. So imagine having a nanny, right? And you move this woman in, you move her in, and for 3 years, she's sitting there and she's watching your child, watching your children and your son. Now I want y'all to check this out. Yeah. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. 1 second. So Mr. Smith drunk? No, he ain't drunk. He at work. He can't get to his reception's messed up. What up with you there, King? Salute the King in the building. So King, check this out. We got one crazy. So this is a nanny. And imagine having a nanny live there. You got an 11-year-old son that's living there. I think it's like 10 or 11. And you got a son living there. The son, she watching the son. The son, she comes up pregnant. Nobody tells her. One day the son decides to tell his mom. And then you got a whole nother can of worms that they open up. So while people coming in and building, salute to everybody. I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy. We're going to get into it. Let's watch this right here, and we're going to build from here.
11 counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green smock, usually worn by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry is accused of having sex with an 11-year-old boy and getting pregnant. The baby.
Felony sexual battery.
She was wearing
hold on, y'all.
Safety smock.
My bad.
Usually worn by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry.
So just to show y'all, that woman Mallory right there, that's the woman, that's the nanny on suicide watch, y'all.
Is accused of having sex with an 11-year-old boy and getting.
Now this is the 11-year-old boy right here. This shit crazy. So by that time he was 13 when she got pregnant, or maybe when he was 12, I don't know. 11-year-old boy right here. This is the boy that she was babysitting and she was the nanny.
Being pregnant. The baby is now 3 years old and may never grow up knowing his mother. Sources say Mowry lived with the victim's family as a live-in nanny.
That's crazy. This bro was a live-in nanny, and she was in there messing with this little boy. Check this out. This get crazy, y'all.
Detectives say she betrayed the family's trust and began molesting the 11-year-old boy she babysat. The abuse continued for 3 years until this year when the boy...
See what I'm saying? 3 years. To this year, to the little boy came. Yeah, I know, Miss BTV. This shit's sick, dog. This is sick right here. This is some other stuff right here. Salute, Mr. Smith. You back in the building? Can we hear you? We can't hear you, Mr. Smith. For some reason, we can't hear you. You might have to reset your phone. I know you hate when you up at work, you can't get through. So let's see if you try to get through or whatever. Yeah, this is definitely sick. Check this out. Watch this, boy. It gets crazier. It gets deep, dog. It hit different. So let's go back, y'all.
Continued for years until this year when the boy revealed his secret to his mother, and she called the sheriff's office. Attorney Anthony Rickman says now investigators are diving into her past, looking for other possible victims.
They would look at this case to see if she had access to children, what other children she had contact with.
And it looks like
And look, so check this out. So now she's pregnant now, but she got another child too before this child. Now watch how this go. This is sick as hell. Y'all hit that like button, please. Share the content.
there could be a second victim. Fox 13 has learned Marissa Mowry has a second child. Court records show the father was as young as 16 years old when the
This is crazy, right? So now they went and checked. She got another baby before this baby, and the father was 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. So yeah, let me show you. Let me hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yeah, she's a true Chester. True Chester. Mr. Smith, I think I can hear you now. I heard something. Are you there? Nah, you ain't there. Okay, I can hear you now a little bit. Wherever you at. I don't know where you at, wherever you at. So let's keep going, y'all. Check this out. Okay, now I'm starting to hear you wherever you coming from.
Can
A
you hear
little
me?
bit. Now I can hear you. We got action now.
Well, I had to, God dang, sick and bad up here at the job, man. I had to drive off.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm good, though. What's good
Okay,
with
so
you, though?
not much, man. So I was just showing them, and we're gonna start back over. Check this out. Now I want to see what you think about this. Now this woman right here on suicide watch, everybody tripping, saying she crazy, and I think this is nuts. And we talked about this before you got on live, so peep this out. Yeah, 11-year-old, no grown men want her ass. That's what I'm saying. Check this
Marissa
out.
Mowry is back in court to face more charges.
4 total counts of capital sexual, first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green safety smock, usually worn by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry is accused of having sex with an 11-year-old boy and getting pregnant. The baby is now.
All right, so now we're gonna say that. So, Mr. Smith, so far, what you think right now? That's the little boy.
Something wrong with her. She delusional. She must can't get no
Very.
real man. She can't get no real
That's
man
what
or
black
nothing.
can't get no damn real man.
Yeah, and they're taking
And
advantage, making boys. She turning them little boys into the man she dream of.
come on, man, grooming them. That's why I said grooming. So check this out. It gets crazier. It gets even crazier.
3 years old, never grow up knowing his mother. Sources say Mowry lived with the victim's
Oh, let's go back. My bad.
and getting pregnant. The baby is now 3 years old and may never grow up knowing his mother. Sources say Mowry lived with the victim's family as a live-in nanny. During that time, detectives say she betrayed the family's trust and began molesting the 11-year-old boy she babysat. The abuse continued for 3 years until
Ain't that crazy, bruh? So the abuse continued for 3 years now. So she done groomed this little dude to the point where he loving it now. You know that. He a young teen. He like, what? This is crazy, bruh. This crazy.
He excited. Is that the woman right there in on the picture? She look like a little boy, a little tone boy or something.
Yep, that's the woman right there. And on the right-hand side, that's the little boy. That's crazy, ain't it?
Oh, god dang.
Yeah, that's the little boy holding the baby.
Oh, that's a little boy. Okay, god dang. And he 11 years old?
Now he's 13 in that picture.
Oh,
So
man.
so this is what they said. So check it out, peep gang.
year-old boy she babysat. The abuse continued for 3 years until this year when the boy revealed his secret to his mother, and she called the sheriff's office. Attorney Anthony Rickman says now investigators are diving into her past, looking for other possible victims.
So looking for other possible victims. Now this way it gets real crazy. This way it get crazy. Ready? Here go the
Yeah.
crossover. This way it get
We're gonna
wild.
look at this case to see if she had access to children, what other children she had contact with.
And it looks like there could be a second victim. Fox 13 has learned Marissa Mowry has a second child. Court records show the father was as young as 16 years old when the
Do you hear that?
16.
So she got
so she
another.
got-
So the older baby is, yeah, she got an older baby that's 16.
God damn.
I mean, she got an older baby, but it's by a 16-year-old.
Yeah, so she was messing with him probably at that same age the 11-year-old was.
Yep, started grooming him before because that's her first baby. That's the first one. Now this where now okay, so this shit crazy, dog. That's why some of the stuff I told you some of the stuff I'll be reading should be crazy. 143 in the building. Y'all hit that like button, man. We just getting started.
child was conceived, but confirms the likelihood that
Hold on, let me go back, y'all.
when the
Check
child
this
was
out.
conceived. A paternity test confirms the likelihood that he is the father. Now he's 19 and is fighting for joint custody, but Marissa Mowry is fighting it, saying in court document, quote,
Now look what she done put. I know you probably, I'm gonna read it to you. So she's in jail for messing with an 11-year-old, but she's fighting the case for the 19-year-old because the 19-year-old now he's at 19. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we were. She's manipulated him. I thought we were in love. I want joint custody of my kids. Now she's in jail right now, ain't out, and she filed for her and awarded for the father and the mother. She said he has barely been a part of his life since birth and don't know how his housing and transportation is.
Man, that's cold, man. You know the cold part about it. Them little boys, they don't know no better. In their mind, they going off puppy love. They thinking that's right. You know what I'm saying? They thinking that's right. Cause I'm just thinking, see, a boy think different than the girl, right? See, a boy think it's cool. A boy think it's cool. I mean, it don't make it more right than the other, but a boy would think it's cool. Well, she say she love me, mama. Mom, I love her too. We having a baby.
That's crazy.
Not knowing he was mentally right and physically right.
Come on, man.
He was mentally right. Yeah.
So watch this. So check this out.
he has barely been a part of his life since birth. I don't know how his housing and transportation is. That
My whole thing is, what difference does it? Yeah, she's concerned about where her baby gonna be at with him. You knew where he had. He had his mom. He had his mama house.
I say, what you think? He ain't got no housing and transportation. He ain't even out of school yet. Hey, that show you that woman is delusional. She throwed off in the head. She couldn't get no man growing up. She couldn't get no man, so she grooming these little boys to be something that they ain't, making them grow up early. Making them grow up early.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah, taking on grown folks' responsibility. They don't know nothing about what you talking about. And you talking about housing and transportation. Man, he live with his mom and dad, man. What you mean? He's still going to McDonald's and stuff, man.
He probably still just getting out his acne stage and shit. He's 19. He just turned 19. He done graduated from school. He probably working at somewhere like the Publix. He working at the grocery store. He getting a little bread. He like, you in jail. Ain't nobody watching the kid. So you want my kid. Like, that's hateful. That's why I said this is how, and I flipped it. Because if it wasn't a man, this is a woman. So because, again, think about it. She is the adult.
Right.
She had that baby when she was 16. So, but my thing was they should have, and again, that goes back to what we were saying before is, again, that's why I always say, again, mentally, I understand the state laws and stuff that's put in place, but you can't tell me that 16-year-old boy was cognizant of understanding. Now he's 19 and he's saying, okay, I want to take on it. She's like, nah, I don't want you to have a kid. Like that's some
Yeah.
wild shit right there.
Saying the cold part about it, with these laws, see, that's just a law. That don't make the laws don't make it right.
That's why,
A law
yeah,
don't make it
exactly.
right. So when he turned 17, so now he got to take care of the baby by law. But
By law.
I know, and you know, man, come on, man. He think the same thing he thought when he was 16 years old. He just turned a different age. That's why
That's
I don't
it.
understand these laws, man. I don't get the laws. I don't get it. How you gonna tell somebody they grown at 17?
Flew
Because they
alligator.
didn't. I mean, it don't make no sense. I mean, that's the messed up part about it. Because by law, she probably can put the boy on child support. And now he got to pay for a baby that
See?
he really didn't know he was conceiving at the time. He really didn't know.
Nope.
He don't even know
You
how his
know,
body works yet.
look here, bro. First of all, he ain't know nothing about no rubber. So
Nah.
she made sure, she just told him to stick it in there. He probably like, it felt good. Yeah, do this. And then he kept doing it. And the whole time she hoping, that shit crazy. She hoping that he get her pregnant. That shit crazy. That's some
Yeah, she
sick,
put it in there
sick
for him. He
stuff.
didn't know where to go with it.
No,
She did it
man,
for
come
him.
on.
Man,
She
that's
did
cold,
everything.
Jay.
So listen to this part. It's crazy.
That custody case is ongoing.
$100,000.
Now explain to me, how is the custody case ongoing, dog? Help me understand that. That woman ain't fit. See, that's why I said with this law shit.
Go back to them stupid laws they make. Oh, he's 17. Yeah, we can't do nothing about it because he was 16, 15 at the time.
See?
You know, but now that he's 17, now he got to pay for all that. That's the cold part about it. But they ain't gonna look at it as that he was taken advantage of, that he didn't know no better. Cause man, it's just like when you have a girlfriend when you're 16. That's puppy love. That's called lust. I mean,
That's
you
it.
arguing with your mama. I love her, mama. I love her. And you was taken advantage of. He got raped by the mind too. And then you got 11-year-old. Oh man.
And you know what the cold part about it is? The cold part is people didn't know that, okay, he didn't even know he had a kid. That's why the maternity test, once she got like, and they did the background, they found out. Then they found out he was messing with him. So then when they had the maternity test and found out, so then he says, okay, well then at 19, I found out I got this child, I want to be a part of it. And it's ongoing because of that. And like you say, because he's grown now, they're saying, hey, he's grown. You got to go through the courts for this, even though she's in jail and can't get out for molestation.
Man, look at that woman, man. That woman looks like a boy.
And like you said,
boy.
for the have, well, like you said, and have the mindset anyway. Like, think about it. Like, you manipulating this kid, telling this kid, and this kid don't know. Man, ain't no kid knowing no 13. We're going to play it back at the beginning, y'all. Salute to everybody coming in. 163 in the building. Hit that like button. We appreciate y'all coming in and rocking with us.
$100,000 bond on the 4 counts.
Meantime, Marissa sits in jail with a high bond on child sex charges involving one victim. Her attorney didn't have much to say.
I bet he didn't have much to say. What is he going to say? I need you to give me some game on this. We're going to break it down from the beginning, but give me your outtake there, Mr. Smith, on this shit, man. I need to hear what you got to say.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir.
I mean, I was joking, you know, before we got on this live, I was joking like, man, I wish I had a nanny like that.
Right.
But technically, to be real, you know, to be honest with it, man, I just put myself in that boy's shoes, right? Man, I wouldn't know what to do with no child like that, man. I mean, especially, and think about it. Imagine when he wake up and realize, God dang, I got a baby.
Yeah,
I got this, I got that. Then he get older. Now he thinking, man, this woman took advantage of me, man. Like I say, he don't know what he doing. He don't even know how to shave his face yet. He don't even know how to, himself. You dig what I'm saying? Keep his hair cut right, keep his nails clean, stuff like that. Now you got a baby. She done skipped that boy all the way from Pee Wee all the way up to the NFL.
Right. That's real talk. That's real talk.
NFL, and that's the thing with this court system, man, and all these laws that don't make no sense. Cause, like I say, technically by law, I mean, she can put the boy on child support. That's the cold part. She can make him
Right.
do all that. She can
Yep.
hold him accountable of that baby. But they ain't gonna look
That's
at it
right.
back then. Another thing about these laws, yeah, they know it's wrong, but they looking at it as, well, he a boy. A boy ain't gonna get the same shake that a girl would get. You
Facts.
did what I'm saying? They ain't gonna get the same first
No, that's a
shake.
fact.
Like, let that would have been a girl. It would have been rape. It would have been this. It would have been that. It would have been you took advantage of them, took advantage of her. Blah. Like, see, boys don't get that first shake. That's why we don't hear cases like this. That's why we don't hear
No,
these
we
type of
don't.
cases. We
That's
don't hear
right.
these at all. We don't hear them at all. But I'm gonna tell you, a boy to me, a boy grow up slower than a female. A female is
Right.
more equipped. Like they able to adapt. They able to. It don't make it right, but I'm saying a boy mind frame. They still want to hang out with his partners. Still want to kick it. Still want to go play basketball outside with his partner, with his friends. She done took all that away. But I mean, it's cold,
Took
bro. But
all
look
that.
at her though.
Took all
Look
that.
at her. Look how she look.
I know, bro. We gonna go back.
And I
We
look
gonna
like
go. Look,
she
there she
got a
go.
buzz
Peep
cut.
out.
She got a buzz cut. Man, she's standing more manly than look how she's standing. And that is a boy.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is a
straight
boy.
boy. I'm a boy, Damien.
Yeah, that is a
I'm a
boy.
boy, Damien.
Yeah,
That's
man. I
crazy,
mean,
ain't
look
it,
at her.
dog?
Yeah, that's cold, man. And I mean, like I say, to be real, man, 11-year-old. Now 16, okay. I mean, it ain't no okay. But we talking about 11-year-old.
Right.
After that, a baby that ain't even
Well,
got a
just like you
chance.
said. Well, just like you said with that 16-year-old. Think about it. He ain't ready for that. And he turned 19. He didn't even know. You know what? To be honest, she probably didn't even tell. She probably was one of the most sick mom. She probably didn't even tell him that she was pregnant, bro. Yeah, she took his childhood from him. Yeah.
He didn't even know what was coming out his body when he
No.
released.
No, he
Excuse
did
my
not.
language.
No,
He
that's
didn't even
real.
know that was coming out. He didn't know this was gonna make a baby.
He couldn't have.
He didn't know. Yeah, he thought he was still shooting water out there, man.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
real. That's real talk. That's being honest. Yeah.
he thought he was shooting water, man. I mean, he don't know the severity of what he was really doing. See, that's why I don't like
Right.
some of these laws, man. I don't like some of these laws because now you done put that boy in a position to where he can't never get out of it. I mean, he can never get out of
Yep.
that. He can never get out of it. What he gonna do? Put the baby up for adoption, which he probably not gonna do because he's 19 years old now. So I know he got a little more sense. I mean, it's cold, man. She done took that boy life from him.
Yeah,
And
she
imagine
robbed
when
him of
you
that,
young,
bro.
man. Imagine your first time. I mean, just us, let alone 11-year-old. And then he's 16. He was probably 13, 12, 11 when she was messing with him. She groomed him
When
all
she
the
was
way up
messing.
to
Yep.
19.
Yep. Till
Probably
then
was
he was
shaking in there,
19.
didn't know what to do, was scared.
Yeah, I
Scared up in
remember
there.
that. Yeah, it reminds me of the Mary Kay. Yeah, back in the 90s when she slept with that student, got pregnant twice. Yeah, and was in love with him. So salute to everybody coming in here. Jay Smith, too, salute. We're going to go ahead. We're going to play this back. But Mr. Smith, yeah, we own the one right here. Right here.
Marissa Mowry is back in court to face more charges.
4 total counts of capital sexual battery and 11 counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green safety smock by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry is accused of having sex with an 11-year-old boy and getting pregnant. The baby is now 3 years old and may never grow up knowing his mother.
See, and that's another thing too, bro. That's another sick thing. Oh, Mr. Smith had to fall off, y'all. That's another sick thing too. You got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, everybody gonna lose. Them kids gonna lose. All that shit, bro. That shit crazy. That's nuts to me. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna play this back for everybody. Salute to everybody coming in here. I appreciate y'all coming here rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't it? This is really nasty, super nasty. This is on some other type of time. So yeah, y'all hit that like button. Let's go ahead. Yeah, Miss Smith will be right back here to drop down. So yeah, we just gonna build off of this one. So again, salute to everybody coming in here. Yeah, we got 176 in the building. Let's go, y'all. So again, let's go back. We're gonna break this down. I want to hear what y'all got to say on this woman right here. Like I said, this woman, she did the unthinkable, dog, to me.
Marissa Mowry is back in court to face more charges.
4 total counts of capital sexual battery and 11 counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green safety smock, usually worn by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry is accused of having sex with an 11-year-old boy and getting pregnant.
Now, I said having sex with an 11-year-old boy and getting pregnant. Bro, you is off the meter. You are a very sick individual. Like, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, that's nasty. What can 11-year-old do for a woman? Right. And you automatically, and yeah, sis, you're right. What do you say? The husband usually messes with the nanny, not the child is supposed to take care of. Yeah, and it's like you took advantage of this little boy, and I don't even understand like what you. I mean, she had to have an attraction for little boys from the jump, because she probably look. I mean, damn, because you're around a little boy. What? Because you bathed a little. This shit is just sick when you get to start looking at it from the whole totality of it. It's like, bro, that shit's sick as hell to me. I don't even understand this shit. Yeah, terrible. 11 years old, right, Miss BTV? This shit is sick.
The baby is now 3 years old and may never grow up knowing his mother. Sources say Mowry lived with the victim's family as a live-in nanny. During that time, detectives say she betrayed the family's trust and began molesting the 11-year-old boy she babysat.
See what I'm saying? Got to molest an 11-year-old boy that she babysat. This shit, boy, I tell you, some of them out there ain't work. That shit just crazy to me. Yeah, she was definitely thirsty. We can honestly say she was a thirst bucket. Definitely was a thirst bucket. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you got to be a sick-ass woman to do that to that damn, man, you sick as hell.
The abuse continued for 3 years until this year, when the boy revealed his secret to his mother, and she called the sheriff's office. Attorney Anthony Rickman says now investigators are diving into her past, looking for other possible victims.
They would look at this case to see if she had access to children, what other children she had contact with.
And then my whole thing is, I think that just because, and the only reason why they found this other guy right here, because this other guy had a baby by him. But I think it's way more. I honestly don't believe that it's just that kid. Cause she didn't even, I don't think she didn't let the kid know. What you say, what can a child do? Yeah, for a grown woman. That's what I'm saying. It's sick in itself. Like what kind of mind frame was her that, I mean, I tried to find her with an interview, but they didn't have an interview for her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what blew my mind. I was like, damn, they don't even got an interview for her sick ass. I wish they did, because the damn show need to tell what the hell going on with this woman. We're going to play it. 182 in the building. Hit that like button.
Looks like there could be a second victim. Fox 13 has learned Marissa Mowry has a second child. Court records show the father was as young as 16 years old when the child was conceived. A paternity test confirms the likelihood that he is the father. Now he's 19 and is fighting for joint custody, but Marissa Mowry is fighting it, saying in court documents, quote, he has barely been a part of his life since birth. How his housing and transportation is. That custody case is ongoing.
$100,000.
See what I'm saying? You talking about you don't know how his housing is. Man, that shit right. That housing thing, I don't understand. You didn't think about that housing when you wanted that boy to mess with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What the hell is they talking about? What is this woman? Tom, this woman is she's super sick, bro. We can all agree on that shit. She is very sick. This is look at her. Like Stone said, man, bad body built, looking a hot mess. And I'm just like, okay, so now we can get into, I want to know what y'all think. Do you think? Peace, Queen Lady. Salute, salute. She left trail of kids behind her. I hope these kids start. I hope so too. I really do, because it's well deserved. It need to be, because this broad she was crazy, dog. No question about that. No question that she was not crazy. So, and she was off. So yeah, Miss Queen Lady, yeah. So what we got going on here is the situation is called I'm the Nanny and the Baby Mama. So this woman right here, like I said again, this woman did the unthinkable. She took advantage of a young child at the age of 11. So I'm just like, man, she probably started grooming him. And the way she looking at her demeanor, that she don't feel like she's mad about it. But then you got the audacity to fight custody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to fight custody for your kid when you in jail. Like, where they do that at? That's why I'm like, that's fucking sick. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. I don't know where they do that at, but yeah, we got to figure this out. Let's break this down a little. Anybody? Let me see if I can pull up. I'm trying to pull up something else to see what I see from this woman. Oh, let's go back. I'm trying to find details in here so I can pull up some keywords to see.
More charges.
4 total counts of capital sexual battery and 11 counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green.
So she got, what was her charges again? Let's see, y'all.
Counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a
first count is a felony sexual battery. So what happens with her kid? Why? That's what I don't get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get this shit. I don't get it. See what I'm saying? Like, y'all help me out with this. I don't get this. So you telling me that this woman is going to jail. She going to jail. She got felony charges. She can't get out, but she's going to fight for custody for the other one of a 16-year-old that she ended up having sex with. This mother crazy as hell, dog.
green safety smock, usually worn by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry.
And I don't even know why she got on a green mock for suicide watch. She ain't nothing wrong with her. She ain't crazy. You might act crazy, but you can't play crazy in this situation. This situation, I don't see why she's trying to play crazy. No way in hell should she be playing crazy. Yeah, she faking the funk. I don't know why she playing. Maybe she's doing that so she don't get charged. And remember, I told y'all, that's how they use it. They give advice to them. Because again, I mean, we all can see that at 13, that's rape. There's no way around that. So I don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how in the hell did they not get Dolly Bear, salute. Yeah, salute. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Dolly. So Dolly, let me show you this one right here. And we're going back. So this one is this nanny right here. Hold on, let me show you. So this Vanessa Mallory, right? Back in court, nanny. This is a nanny, right? So she moved in with a family. When she moved in with the family, what ended up happening was she ended up, taking care of the kids. So she ended up having a relationship with an 11-year-old, started grooming him, started having sex with him, and got pregnant. All right. I'm going to give you that first part. Then they went into and try to see if they can find more about this woman. She had a child already that she had from a 16-year-old. So let me see what it's going to blow your mind.
face more charges.
4 total counts of capital sexual battery and 11 counts of first-degree felony sexual.
11
She
counts.
was wearing a green
Okay, 4 and
safety
11.
smock, usually worn by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry is accused of having sex with a little boy and getting pregnant. The baby is now 3 years old and may.
So that part right there, Dolly. So now she had sex with 11-year-old. Now the baby now at this time now is 3 years old. When he took that, I think he was 13 or 14 or whatever, right? But he never told his mom. He didn't say nothing to his mom. Loyalty salute. Yeah, Dolly.
Never grow up knowing his mother. Sources say Mowry lived with the victim's family as a live-in nanny. During that time, detectives say she betrayed the family's trust and began molesting the 11-year-old boy she babysat. The abuse 3 years until this year, when the boy revealed his secret to his mother and she called the sheriff's office. Attorney Anthony Rickman says,
That's crazy. You see that, Loyalty? That's crazy. See that? That's nuts. So, man, this is crazy. So the little boy didn't say that, and he finally told his mom, probably tell his mom. She probably like, yeah, you can't clean up. You can't even take care of yourself. He's like, Mom, I got a kid. People that mess with children locked up. Yeah. Got it right. What's up, E? Castrated, sewn up, tubes tied, whatever needs to be. That's right. E, we got a crazy one, E. This one right here is a nanny. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all want to help? Anybody want to help? Build a platform, $ plug podcast. Again, share, like, subscribe. Get this stuff out, man, because this is crazy. So, E, this one right here is about a nanny that right now so far, I'll get you to this part right here. We'll go back. So this woman right here, that woman right there, end up building a relationship with the 11-year-old that she was a nanny, right? End up messing with him, end up getting pregnant. Got a 3-year-old baby. He's 13. He got a 3-year-old baby. They're 13 or 14 now.
detectives say she betrayed the family's trust and began molesting the 11-year-old boy she babysat. Abuse continued for 3 years until this year, when the boy revealed his secret to his mother and she called the sheriff's office. Attorney Anthony.
You hear that? E. That's crazy, ain't it? Yeah, she fugly. Yeah, she definitely fugly. Yeah, she bad body build. She just look like she ain't got no neck. That's why they probably had to put that green thing around her to hold the weight down so they could see her neckline.
Rickman says now investigators are diving into her look for other possible victims.
They would look at this case to see if she had access to children, what other children she had contact with.
All right, so far they wanted to see if she had access to it, right, for other children and things of that nature. Look at this woman right here, y'all, before we go move forward. Just look at her. Come on, man. What? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What in the world? Yeah. Yeah. Share it, man, and sub. That's true. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. Yeah, E. Crazy, ain't it? Look at her. Yeah. She and E, it's been like, oh, E, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's about to get this where the plot twist. We just got to look at this. We're going to look at this, like she said, this fugly woman for a little bit. Look at her. Hair don't look groomed. She don't even look like, she just was probably old, big old, you know what I'm saying? One of them old Russian type woman. I don't know what she was, dog. She was really a sick person. She had to been, I wonder if she was touched when she was young. So check this out, E. This where it gets crazy.
And it looks like there could be a second victim. Fox 13 has learned Marissa Mowry has a second child. Court records show the father was as young as 16 years old.
Do you hear that, E? So she got another child before this one that she got pregnant by a 16-year-old. Yeah, she looked like one of them ones.
When the child was conceived, a paternity test confirms the likelihood that he is the father. Now he.
See? So he went and checked. So I wonder if she was trying to put him on child support because then, yeah, Jane is crazy. Jack Dog, salute, salute. This is crazy situation right here. This is crazy.
He's 19, fighting for joint custody, but Marissa Mowry is fighting it, saying in court documents, quote, he has barely been a part of his life since birth. I don't know how his housing and transportation is.
What kind of, yeah, she's foul. It's better to hang a milestone around the neck in the deep water so that you might be drowned, leading a child to sin. Like, seriously. And then she's going to have the audacity that she's in jail right now fighting a charge for 4 counts felony and 11 counts of other stuff, including with rape, everything, all types of foul stuff, right? And she's in jail. And from the 16-year-old that she got pregnant, he didn't know that he had a child. She just probably just left him alone and moved on, right? So he finds out 19, he wants to get partial custody. She's fighting, and she has the audacity to say he has barely been in a part of the life of the child's life since birth. He didn't even know and don't know how his housing and transportation is. He lived with his mama and daddy. He 19. He just got out of high school. This broad is wild. I don't even understand how the court system is allowing her to do that. How is she going to get that child back if she's locked up? That's what makes it seem weird, right?
That custody case is ongoing.
$100,000 bond on the 4 counts.
Meantime, Marissa sits in jail with a high bond on child sex charges involving one victim. Her attorney didn't have much to say.
I bet he didn't have much to say. I mean, what can he say? I mean, what do you fight for that? Like, let's look at it. Salute, Kim. Just look at it like this. How in the world would he be able to fight, right? Just think. I want you just to logically think about it. How would he be able to fight? What would be the argument? See, this is where it becomes tricky. It's sad because that 19-year-old can't do nothing because he's an adult now, right? He's an adult. So now he has to go through the court when he shouldn't have to go through the court. He should never have to go through the court. I mean, this is just mind-blowing. You know, and for y'all coming up in here and the people coming in 194 in the building, hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe. Like I said again, support the channel if you want. It's $Plug Podcast. We're doing bigger things. What do you say, Dolly? You said there shouldn't even be that long of a trial. The DNA of the child proves that she took. That's what this is why I don't understand how these laws work for people like that. Yeah, 11-year-old. Right, 11-year-old. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It really honestly doesn't make sense, right? So again, salute to everybody coming in, people that start coming in here. Yeah, it's 11-year-old. This woman right here, this woman look like you can't see her neck. She ain't got no neck. Took advantage of 11-year-old, got pregnant by the 11-year-old. He don't know no better. He didn't. I mean, just imagine his parents not even knowing. His parents not even knowing. This is sick. Let's go, y'all.
Marissa Mowry is back in court to face more charges.
4 total counts of capital sexual battery and 11 counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green safety smock, usually worn by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry is accused of having sex with an 11-year-old boy and getting...
Man, this right here, that's the little boy right there. We appreciate you, Jax, for real, man. Salute _ Jack Dog, man. AKBC, salute. So yeah, check that out, man. That's crazy. He is the father, and he should get custody of the child. I mean, I would think so, right? I would think so. I mean, come on, man. Let's come on. Let's keep it a bean. This is crazy.
Pregnant. The baby is now 3 years old and may never grow up knowing his mother.
So that's where I don't understand. So think about this, right? I'm blown away from, if she won't know her mother, then that baby won't know the mother. What happens with the baby, right? I'm pretty much sure, I guess the boy's parents would have to take custody because he's still a child. Man, that shit weird. And then not only that, if she's not going to have that child, how can she still have the child that she already has by the 16-year-old? See, that's where it's confusing. I don't know. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing that is blowing my mind. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. So again, let's figure this out. So how is she able to keep the other child? And I want to know how old the other child is. 16. So that other child, what would be probably 6. Yeah, if this was 3 years old, that was 3 back then. So probably 6 years old. The grandparents take the custody. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's crazy. City grandparents. I'm thinking 13 old his parents. My bad. Right. Shit. Yeah, they oh, that's sick. Oh man. Yeah, anything special. So no. The green jumpsuit, they claim that she's suicidal. What you think, Dolly? You think she crazy? You think she's suicidal? So if you see everybody else back there, right? All the inmates, like you see them in the green over there, those are the people that's on suicide watch, allegedly supposed to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Salute is, honey. What you missed? Oh man, you missed this 11-year-old end up getting this nanny pregnant. And the nanny got caught because she was grooming the 11-year-old till he was 13, having sex with him. She got pregnant. And for 3 years, yeah. So I guess he got her pregnant. Yeah, I guess he got her pregnant at 11 or 12. I don't. We got to hear it again because this kid is a minor, so his parents was. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So what do you say, Dollar Bear? If she says that she wants to underline herself, does that put her in solitary confinement where nobody can kick her butt? Basically, yes, that's a fact. Yes, that's a fact. Because guess what? She's in solitary. You're absolutely right. It's almost like her scapegoat. Because all the other women would have probably. And then again, you know, see, that's why I said it goes different ways. Like right in the jail, I know men would have man, if a man had done that to a little girl, they would have had problems in there. Now, I don't know about a woman. That's a good question. Like, do they do the same thing? Do they feel the same thing knowing that she got pregnant by her, or if I don't know, or if she had, I don't know. That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. This shit weird. So let's go back, y'all. 168 in the building, y'all. Y'all hit that like button.
Court to face more charges.
4 total counts of capital sexual battery and 11 counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green safety smock, usually worn by inmates on suicide watch. Mowry is accused of having.
So you hear that, Dolly Bear? So that's usually worn on with people on suicide watch. But I just can't believe this little dude. He was 13 holding his baby.
Sex with an 11-year-old boy.
That's crazy. Look at him, man. That's a little boy. You can't even show his face. He holding his child, his daughter, or son. I don't know, in blue, so it'd be the son, right? So he go over to her house. This shit crazy. So when she bring the baby over, I wonder what she tell the parents. Oh yeah, this is a child. You know, when she was pregnant, yeah, my boyfriend. I just have a feeling that there's a code among thieves, if you will, that if there is a crime against a child, it's on like dunk. For real, I wonder what the orange jumpsuit in court think of her charge. They probably think yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking y'all from a woman's point of view. To me, I know what the men would do if they heard that shit sitting there. Oh yeah, we gonna get his ass. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I don't know. Y'all tell me from a female's point of view. Like Dolly said, it'd be on like Donkey Kong. So the same way, y'all would feel the same way too as well. You know, I can't speak, I ain't a female, so I'm just speaking as a dude. Man, he would definitely be violated and get his ass whooped. I know that. Yeah, appreciate you, man. That's right, Jack. Y'all hit that, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. So let's keep going, y'all.
And getting pregnant. The baby is now 3 years old and may never grow up knowing his mother. Sources say Mowry lived with the victim's family as a live-in nanny. During that time, detectives say she betrayed the family's trust and began molesting the 11-year-old boy she babysat. The abuse continued for 3 years until this year, when the boy revealed his secret to his mother and she called the sheriff's office.
See what I'm saying? Man, just imagine this woman is coming to your house every damn day, watching your kids. You going out, you and your husband, y'all going out. She watching a little kid. I like to share to my social platform. I may not have a lot of contacts, but people need to know what's going on in this sick world with these sick individuals taking advantage of children. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, darling. No, that's respect. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. And you know me, I try to bring it. You know, I try to bring it and bring this awareness because this is some of the stuff that I ain't never heard. And like I said, the laws do, you know, in this situation. But then again, that's why I said, even if it was the other way around, if a man got the woman pregnant, then what happened is because they're kids, you know, they can fight for it. The adult can fight for it. The kid can't. That's why the grandparents going to have to get involved because adults have to fight for this. And this is a messed up thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Usually the kids or the husband. Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's crazy. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Let's keep building, y'all. This is crazy. And man, I'm loving the comments in the comments section too, y'all.
Attorney Anthony Rickman says now investigators are diving into her past, looking for other possible victims.
They would look at this case to see if she had access to children, what other children she had contact with.
And it looks like there could be a second victim. Fox.
See what I'm saying? It could be a second victim. That's the crazy part about it. And that's why I said, and like y'all said, I wonder, like, I think Black Widow said, like y'all said, I wonder how many people was she a nanny to? You know what I'm saying? Or did she seek out, right? Like, let's break this down. Do y'all think she's like was seeking out people with, well, I guess if she's a nanny, yeah, of course. But I'm saying like not just the babies, but like a certain age, probably like, oh, let's see, do you got any older kids? Because she obviously target between 13, 16, right? I think she just landed this one on the head because that little dude probably was 16 when she moved in with them, and she probably was pushing up on him. He not even knowing. She coming up in his room, coming in the shower, she checking him, talking about it. I'm just saying this shit crazy, especially with this 11-year-old. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is the part that got me. 16 too as well. So like they said, they wanted, yeah, and y'all have to, yeah, alert. There's too many sick people like her. Too many sick people just moving on. See what I'm saying? Young as 16 years old. Man, this broad crazy, dog. She is really sick. She's not crazy. She just really just very demented. She has something, dog. I'm telling you, it's something. I really think it's something. Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for sharing it too, man. I appreciate all the good, kind words. Real talk, you know, to get this awareness out. 173 in the building, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. So, yeah, so check this out. So let's get back into it. Let's build. So this is the maternity test. And so they got, like y'all said, right? If you got the maternity test, why do you need to go to court? Why should there be a trial? Why is there back and forth? Automatically, that boy was 16, right? So automatically they know that. But that's the crazy part. She had the baby when he was 16, right? So then he could have been 15 and start having sex. Or he could have been 13, 14. You got to think about it because, I mean, she just didn't get there and just go up and start smashing the dude. Just like with that 11-year-old. It took her 2 years to groom him. But then they're having sex within that 2-year span. And he didn't know no better, man. That's what I said. You put these kids in these bad situations. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. What the hell you doing there? Come on, man. It's just, I mean, for her to even think. And you got a maternity test, and then you going to tell me, hold on.
Has a second child. Court records show the father was as young as 16 years old when the child was conceived. A paternity test confirms the likelihood that he is the father. Now he's 19 and is fighting for joint custody, but Marissa Mowry is fighting it, saying in court documents, quote, he has barely been a part of his life since birth.
I mean, he didn't know he had a child. He didn't know that, like, I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he probably, it was a secret that, I mean, think about it, man. He don't know. She like, don't worry about it. She probably told him, just don't tell nobody. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, man. This is crazy, ain't it, Jax? This is just, I mean, like, I can't make it up. And then look what she put on there. This is the crazy part. So you take advantage of this little man. This man probably didn't even know. He probably saw her. Then she probably was like, okay, I'm leaving. He's like, oh, okay, see you later. He's not thinking. That little boy, he probably went to school. Yeah, you know, I got a kid. You don't got no kid. Yeah, where is that? Man, it's over here. He taking his friends over there. She's over there. He probably go over there to the, man, this shit crazy. Now, I wonder with that situation with the 16-year-old, I wonder if she probably wasn't living with him. She probably was just coming over there. But the other guy, the other 11-year-old, I think she was a live-in nanny with him.
I don't know how his housing.
Now this what blew my mind.
That custody case is ongoing.
Hold on, let's go back, y'all. Listen to this.
Been a part of his life since birth. I don't know how his housing and transportation is. That custody.
See what I'm saying? How you gonna say you don't know how his housing? You was there. You was in his house. You was at his parents' house. Like, that's weird for her to say that. Yeah, she need to stay locked up. You're right, Kim. She need to stay locked up. Like, I don't like the verbiage, right? It just like, why would you let her write? I mean, I understand. New Age Plug, salute, man. Salute. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Been seeing your content, man. Loving the content, dog. Loving how you doing your editing too. Salute to you. So yeah, we got 158 in the building. So yeah, this is crazy, man. This is sick, man. We got to bring awareness to it, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to, you know, what does she mean? This is 16-year-old. Yeah, under the jail carried by 6, dog. Facts. Facts, Jack. That's a bar right there. Bar guard. Facts, Jack. Yeah, facts, Jack. Yeah, we say, Jan, bottom line, don't hire a nanny. Hell no. And they're always the more big-ass ones, too. You know, unless you like them rich folks to get the more high-end ones. But this one right here, I wondered what she probably was like, I'll do it for free. This is crazy. So I don't know if you know about this new age. So this one right here is about a nanny, bro. Like I said, me and my homeboy was talking about it offline. And he's like, man, you know, joking. Was like, man, wish we had a nanny. But then when you go to watching this becomes this woman is demented. I told him, I was like, no, not like this. This woman right here, man. So this woman was a nanny. These people let them bring them in. I wonder if they had money. They had to have money to have a nanny, right? Not really, I guess, huh? That's a damn babysitter. The difference is what is live in. Yeah, man. Sick. Off the meter maid. So salute to everybody. You don't know, hire a nanny and don't leave your kids with anybody except you. Yeah, that's a fact. Grandpa that's right. Grandpa gonna take care of them. So we can salute to everybody coming in here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play this back. Check this out, y'all.
Charges.
4 total counts of capital sexual battery and 11 counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green safety smock, usually worn by inmates.
You too,
Suicide
Jax.
Watch. Mowry revealed his secret to his mother, and she.
So think about this. For 3 years, this woman been living in their house, messing with that boy. The mama don't know. 11-year-old, he don't know no better. She's showing him where to put it at. He don't know. He think it feel good. He's shooting rounds off. He like, yeah. She just, and the whole time she's planning to get pregnant by this. She crazy. And she wants to get pregnant by him. What kind of shit? Because don't no man want your ass. You probably got a mind of a 10-year-old. Damn.
He called the sheriff's office. Attorney Anthony Rickman says now investigators are diving into her past, looking for other possible victims.
Look at cases, see if she had access to children, what other children she had contact with.
And it looks like there could.
So right here, New Age, and for everybody coming in, appreciate y'all in here rocking with your boy. So check this out. So that being said, they went in and started looking in the background. Now, the only reason why I feel like they couldn't find nothing else, because she ain't got no other babies, right? Except this was the monkey wrench right here. Here go the crossover right here.
Be a second victim. Fox 13 has learned Marissa Mowry has a second child. Court records show the father was as young as 16 years old when the child.
So she got another baby, an older baby, that by a 16-year-old. 16-year-old didn't even know, right? It claimed he didn't know. So check this out. So then he goes and check. This is crazy. I don't even understand how the hell she can fight for this, period.
Was conceived. 16 years old when the child was conceived. A paternity test confirms the likelihood that he is the father. Now he's 19 and is fighting for joint custody, but Marissa Mowry is.
So he fighting for joint custody. So she done tricked the 16-year-old. Probably was his babysitter. He got her pregnant. He don't know no better. She moved. Now she done forgot about him. Yeah, doesn't matter. These predators do hardly any time, yet these victims, their survivors, these warriors will be haunted by these memories. Man, they gotta be, man. They sick. They're very demented to play with the mind. You play with the mind of this 11-year-old, then you mess around and get pregnant. And in this one right here, 16-year-old, right? So, I mean, like, what the hell? So check this out. I don't even understand how he's fighting for joint custody. Like we said, the evidence there. And he can't, and So he's got to go through the court system now because he's 19. They're not looking at it like, right, even though it showed how old the baby was and how old he was. That's why I said this law thing is jacked up.
Fighting it, saying in court documents, quote, he has been part of his life since birth. I don't know how his housing and transportation is.
Now, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Again, the word in it just, you don't know. You stayed at his house. You babysitted the little boy. Like you washed his clothes and cleaned his mama's and daddy's house. And you know his living. Like, that's dumb as shit. That's like some hateful shit. Like, yeah, well, I'm locked up. You can't have him because I don't know how your housing and transportation is. So by her using that, you know what I'm saying? And it was awarded the mother, shared, and she's saying that she don't, what it says, shared parental responsibility will be determined to the children because detrimental to the children. How is that detrimental? And she's already detrimental to society. She's a predator. She's a stalker. She's all that shit one. Explain that to me. I don't understand that. Yeah, I can't, Kim, I still can't. I'm trying to, like, I don't get that. Like, how would he be detrimental? He didn't even know. If he was so detrimental, why you lay down with him? Why did you want to get pregnant by that guy? And he was a little kid.
That custody case is on and transportation is. That custody case is ongoing.
$100,000 bond on the 4 counts.
And before we get to look at her bad body build ass. And then they said it's ongoing. I feel sorry. I really feel sorry because that little guy, that 16-year-old didn't, you know, he didn't know no better. And then he probably said, what we citizens all need to speak to our legislature to change the laws that demand that more time be given instead of the legislators that are trying to convince us a child 9 can. That's what I'm saying. How can a child consent? If that was the case, they would consent to cleaning their room. They would consent to, you know what I'm saying, taking trash out. You got to make them do that. How the hell you talking about laying down with somebody that's older than them, mature than them, and laying down with them, having sex with them, bro? Like 11-year-old for 3 years and you got pregnant? Yeah, that's why I always say the children, man. I'm an advocate for that, man, because I just feel like they don't have a voice. They just don't have one, man. And that's why I flipped it, because a lot of times you see these men and we say, well, there's also women. So that's what I'm saying. And I wanted to do this tonight because I'm like, man, there's also women. You know what I mean? Like, what does a little boy like that? Because most little boys, probably when he did it, just imagine when he did it and when little boys do it, they getting brave. Yeah, man, guess what, man? I'm over there messing with him. Man, you still a virgin, man. I ain't no virgin. I got a girl up, man, you know what I'm saying? She grown. Who is that, man? I'm smashing my nanny. What? No, bro, you're lying. Like, how awkward is that when all of them go to the games? If the nanny, if she watching the baby, say if they got a little baby, she's watching it with the little boy, she taking them to the games. The mama ain't knowing. They thinking, oh, I get to work overtime. She laying up in there. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy. It's sad. It's just pathetic. It just don't make no sense. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I said, man, we got to be cognizant of what's going on, because nowadays mamas don't even care no more. They don't like, for her to do that. To me, that's premeditated. You robbed this kid from his, like, now he's got a child now. He don't even understand what the responsibility is. His parents now is probably them. It's probably the messed up his parents. Yeah, she was happy to babysit. And it probably messed his parents up because they're probably sitting there thinking, damn, what the hell? Mom and daddy probably arguing back and forth with each other. You didn't see that? No, I didn't see it. You always hear it. And it probably brings it. Man, I can only imagine the wedge that it would bring. Especially, again, for the father. When we saw that one about that father with that preacher, where he probably broke down and cried. You know, even for a father, like, damn, dog, like, man, I had opportunities for you, man. And, like, she took advantage of you. Because, again, at the end of the day, you talking about a little boy. Man, little boys ain't going to turn no monkey down like that. They don't know no better. He used to touch. He went from seeing what's going on with him down there to now he's having sex with a grown woman. And she's guiding him. Imagine he didn't even get a chance to even learn being what a kid is. He probably already felt way more mature for his age. Probably the girls his age didn't do nothing for him. And then at the age he's at, he's going to be used to manipulating some other little girl, young girls. Think about it. Hurt people hurt people. So again, you know, you never know. And I just, that picture just really bothered me, bro. Like, that picture, you know what I'm saying? What you say, Kim? I feel for our children who are losing it. Yeah, man, I really do. Like, hold on, let me show you. This picture right here. This is the most disturbing picture. This is disturbing. That should be his little brother, not his son. Like, this shit crazy. We should, town should do something. Shit, we should do something. He don't even know. He looking like, that's my son. She done took the picture. He probably at her house, her sick ass, or in the house. This is your son. What? Yeah, this is your son. But don't tell anybody. It'll be our secret. You know, if you tell somebody, I can get in big trouble about that. And then they'll take our son from us. I can only hear this sick motherfucker like some old Lifetime shit, like a Lifetime movie type thing. Straight up. It's like a Lifetime movie type thing. It's on a whole nother budget right here. On a whole nother budget level. Mind blowing. Straight up mind blowing. This picture right here is very disturbing. Because a 13-year-old boy, he looking at it like, but man, it's one thing to get his stick wet, but it's another thing for him to be responsible for that child. When he barely learning how to he ain't even learn how to, this crazy part, he ain't even learn how to drive. He don't got a license. He can't buy beer. He can't go out. He can't do nothing. And now when she's in jail and probably going to have to help, get his kid, he ain't going to know that. Shit, now he's 13. Imagine 13-year-old friends say, hey, man, where you about to go? Man, I got to go home, man. I got to go hang out with my son. Because he's 3 years old now. Right? That shit's sick. So that child is 3 and he's 30. That's 10 years apart. You're right. These boys didn't know how wrong. No, they didn't. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know that. I'm down. Yeah, me too. I'm down with that too. I'm down with all that. You know what I'm saying? We can they need to. Or castrate or either do something, castrate the men and do something with the women or something. I don't know. Because I mean, one is this woman literally set this little boy up to get pregnant. Yeah, he was. He was in the fourth. I think they said he was in the fifth grade. Yep, he was in the 5th grade. Yep. Ain't that? Think about it. He's in the 5th grade. Empress, salute, Empress. We sitting here breaking this down. I don't know if you heard it. We got 183 in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button, share this content. Yeah, I didn't know you could have I didn't know that either. That's what I'm saying. But I think, I didn't know that either, bro. Yeah, I didn't know that. But then these kids are getting more mature now. You got to think it like, maybe it's something in the water. I didn't know that either. He might have matured fast and her helping him along the way. You know what I'm saying? Went from almost shooting blanks to peeing and then went from skiing. All in 3 stages with her. Within our kids, the youth are. They are, Empress. They are. Yes. So we're going to play this back. I'm going to play this back one more again, and then we're going to get up out of here. But I appreciate everybody coming in. So let's go ahead and build one more time for people coming in here.
4 total counts of capital sexual battery and 11 counts of first-degree felony sexual battery.
She was wearing a green safety smock, usually worn by inmates on suicide watch.
And I'm going to say this for the record. She shouldn't be on suicide watch. She's not. I think they did that for her protection. She ain't on suicide. She ain't crazy. She had 2 kids. The first one, she had 2 kids from 2 different minors. She ain't crazy. She just perverted and sick.
Mowry is accused of having sex with an 11-year-old boy and getting pregnant. The baby is now 3 years old and may never grow up knowing his mother. Sources say Mowry lived with the victim's family as a live-in nanny. During that time,
yep. So she took that time. So those years that she was there was a live-in nanny. So I wonder what was the conversation. Get your shit out of my house, or mama didn't put no hands on her. She's still there in the house coming there with the baby. I know her mom was like, you telling me the whole time I'm playing with this. This is my grandchild? That's crazy.
Detectives say she betrayed the family's trust and began molesting the 11-year-old boy she babysat. The abuse continued for 3 years until this year, when the boy revealed his secret to his mother and she called the sheriff's office. Attorney.
Yeah, this is crazy. What you say, Empress Cat? Dolly Girl, I have raisins and rat program for these kids. What you say, Jen? Empress Cat said just how they are changing the identification of one male, female, father. It's all a part.
Father was as young as 16 years old.
See what I'm saying? So she ain't crazy. There's a father that's 16 years old. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro.
When the child was conceived, a paternity test confirms the likelihood that he is the father. Now he's 19 and is fighting for joint custody, but Marissa Mowry is fighting it, saying in court documents, quote, he has barely been a part of his life since birth.
I mean, like, what do you think? He didn't know. You babysit him. I think she babysitted him. That's what I think. I think she was the babysitter for him. She wanted to live in nanny, but she's living in nanny for the 11-year-old. Now, she could be crazy with this, even writing this. They might use that.
Fighting it, saying in court documents, quote, he has barely been a part of his life since birth. I don't know how his housing and transportation is. That custody case is ongoing.
$100,000 bond on the 4 counts.
Meantime, Marissa sits in jail with a high bond on child sex charges involving one victim. Her attorney didn't have much to say.
I guess he wouldn't have much to say again. What can you say? How can you defend? Because again, as a lawyer, think about it. I understand you're getting paid, but for your moral rights, man, you're going to try to free a perv, a Chester, you know what I mean? Stranger danger, all that, man, that's just crazy to me. And a lot of people just don't get it and just don't understand. Again, man, like I tell y'all, I bring this awareness to y'all because at the end of the day, this is stuff that I watch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are they for real? That's why I said a custody case. Right. They're going to do a custody case. That doesn't make sense. There's no logic to the custody case. But you know what? That's just what people think. You know what I mean? And I just think it's just truly sad. It's truly unfortunate that you rob them kids of their livelihood and they should have never got robbed like that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't get robbed like that. But then again, this is the world we live in, y'all. So y'all just got to be cognizant and aware of there's some sick people that will truly prey on it. And just is sick the fact that that woman was paying this woman to do this shit and this woman did her like that. But it is what it is. I want to say salute to everybody that came in here rocking with me tonight. We had a great bill. Y'all share this. I appreciate everybody sharing the content. Y'all was great, man. I'm going to continue to keep bringing this, man. Y'all hit that notification button, man. Oh, also, you're looking for merch. You can get it on KrossYourHeart.com. Put in the plug, and you get 10% off as well as that. Also, check out my man Maki. You can spell it Maxxkii. You know what I'm saying? On iCloud. He's dropping. I got like 4 or 5 songs on there that we done dropped on there. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. And we got more to come. More great things to build, more great things to come. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy. And y'all been plugged in with the Plug Podcast. And I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. Yeah, no baking soda, straight drop. You feel me? So on that note, I'm going to take y'all out with the new jump. Let's go.
You got a crazy one right here, bro. That's trippy, bro. You about to go crazy on this, man. I want to see this go dumb. Let's go, bro.
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident, I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie. What the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. Disassociate if you are not square business. Sprinting out of pocket, QB scramble. Okay. Wanna talk on the panel.
Just a fact.
Always talking, they gon' hear me, they ain't got a choice. All that typing in the comments, you ain't got a voice. Saying what you want and hoping that you hurt me. I believe the bullies like I'm the king of New Jersey. I'ma just blast, look at the way that I smash. Hopping this shit and I'm fast, I ain't gon' crash. Leave a nigga down on his ass, cause a nigga thinking that he bad. Looking at the drop with the top, a nigga gon' fly, cause he really wanna take my spot. Boy, you not, you ain't even coming up close, cause my shit coming out gross.
Cross living their life, get them up in their feelings. We put them on blast with the Plug Podcast, but he know he be spitting at the realest. And when you see us walking at the top, then he knows real shit. So swimming in the money pool, cause we ain't giving up on this. Only wishing you could be like us in the end, though it is what it is. If you can't even keep up, then why bother trying to speak up? A lot of people say they can do this, but then they freeze up. You're talking all that shit, but when we pull up, you say, hold up, homie, make up your mind. Is you a real one or a fake one?
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident, I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie, what the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. I be running through these racks, that's my fitness.
Man, that was dirty, y'all. You did another one, boy, you crazy with it, man. Hey, man, say, man, y'all better catch up, man. We running this race, man. Hey, man, be like mustard, man, and catch up, man. I'm trying to tell y'all.